stop and video, we start to see the difference between animate and move. Animate requires personality, not from the animator, but the animated object, of course. For this, we need to take care of all of details of a scene to make it sophisticatedly simple. Did you think it easy? Keep looking. Wow! In this video, we are in After Effects. And I want to comment the sketch of the first scene that we show here, with the chip and Pullip together. Pullip will be the character on our short move, okay? Let's see. How did we do this scene? First step, Effects, Transition, Linear White. And we are going to apply a very common modifier in views and making off, which show the various layers that make up the finished scene. Ctrl C. Insert the image layer that I used as background. You can see that this is a basic composition yet. To see the attributes of our character, I will turn off the effects I applied. This type of presentation is very common. But my comment is this. If you think that animate and move are the same thing, it's time for you to start reviewing your concepts. I will strongly suggest may you watch the TED Talk video from Daniel Feinberg, Director of Photography at Pixar Studios.
These optically perfect binoculars, trying to find a solution that would maintain its true robot materials but solve this reflection problem. So we started with the lenses. Here's the flat front lens, we have a concave lens, and a convex lens, and here you see all three together, showing.
Well, I recommend you watch this video to understand that the eyes are the soul of the character. And I did it all wrong here, as always. I will explain why. The first of the reasons I can find of my mistakes, the eyes does not dilate to focus of anything. The pupil close to look for focus. The dilation of the eyes here is wrong. The other thing, this is an eye with the same problem as all-E, shown by Daniel Feinberg. It's a soulless eye. What's my suggestion to mitigate this problem? I can go on 3ds Max and make some changes to initial model. I'm going to change the Corona render for scanline because we don't need sophistication here. I just want to render the eye. In the eye, I put a black material with the specular very high. I need to test the result. After rendering the sequence, what we can have? This. But you can tell me, but it's still very bland. Yes. I already have some opacity on the layer. I'm being exaggerated just for us to realize how much difference makes a glow. The eye comes to life. What happens if I apply an effect, stylize, glow, set the add AB color? Since her eye is green, I use a green with this color variables here. The eyes begins to have, I will dim the intensity a little. The eyes begins to have expressions. This is one of the attributes we can use to have control over these elements that complete our scene. Another thing we can do, this is a bit more complex. It's a test. What did I do? I put the chip in my scene, in front of her. How it would really happen. The scene will have the chip in front of the character. I did some testing. In this case, I depend on the Corona render to maintain the integrity of the material. So I did a picture only. This is not the correct render. Is this view here? I now have the reflection of the chip inside the eyeball of the character. The initial result is very ugly. But if I go back to After Effects and I apply the layer on the scene, there's going to be an error because I do not have the whole sequence render. It seems that the eyelids are so reflexive, doubting, simply because I do not have the animation. If I set the opacity 40, for example, I have a reflex. Which, combined with the brilliance, it allows us to create a very realistic result. I insist that small improvements make a difference between a good job and just an animation job. See you on the next.
O olho olha o que tem para olhar. The eyes watches what it has to look at.
Se você gostou, não esquece da gente. A gente precisa da sua participação para continuar por aqui. Ensino gratuito de tecnologia, eu abraço essa causa. Abraço você também.